Hello there, everyone. How we doing today? Where's the camera? There it is. How we doing today? Hope y'all are having yourselves a good one. Hi, Pindle. Hi. And hi, Shuki. Hi. And hi, Santu. We know you've been dying waiting for this. And hello, tieflings. We're forgetting names off the top of the... And hello, and welcome to you as well, James.
Tieflings is my wonderful boyfriend.
Yes, we were trying to remember your boyfriend's actual name.
Wonderful boyfriend named Michael.
Michael, yes. You've been living waiting for this, that's fair. Why? We're really gonna have to fix why Winston is so quiet. Winston should not be that quiet. Anyways.
There should be a 1 in 1,000 chance for Winston to be incredibly loud. Winston
should deafen us on impact.
Not every time, just occasionally.
Mm-hmm. Apparently you are so tiny quiet.
Why am I so tiny quiet? I'm literally like, I don't know, maybe like 2 inches away from my mic.
You shouldn't be quiet looking at the mic and looking at the audio in OBS. You look like you're fine. You're being told to eat your mic.
How does this sound?
Oh, perfect. There we go. Nice and crisp.
Is that good? To do it like this?
Is that good for you? Is that good? Is that good for you, Chad?
It's not good for me.
It's not good. It's not good for us either. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and boost you in OBS a little bit more.
Probably for the best. So
that, you and I don't have to go through that the entire time.
My output levels? I mean, Grief says I sound fine. I sound fine on Discord, right?
Yeah, you sound fine on Discord. Hang on. We've boosted you.
Is that better?
Is that better, chat? Is that better?
Please tell me it's better.
Good. All right. Good. Perfect. All right. Welcome back. It's time for more Alan Wake. Sounds good. All right. Yeah, we're getting the thumbs up from chat here. So
how's that? Am I louder?
Oh, you are louder now. Yes. Okay.
It pushed it down to 75 for some reason.
That is weird. Okay, we're gonna drop you back down then. Now that you've boosted it that way.
This is using the right mic, isn't it? Yeah.
You're not particularly loud either.
Is this better for you, Michael? Is this better for you?
Oh,
we're sorry.
That's a sonic blast.
We're sorry to do that. Let me tell you, doing the bit where we put our... Here, don't adjust your mic. We'll adjust your mic. All right. Yeah, doing the bit where we put our mouth onto and into the mic doesn't work so good when we have to go through both a pop filter and also a blue snowball mic the size of our fist. We do it for the bit. We do it for you, chat. You get terrible sonic blasts.
Dude, gotta do it for the Vine or whatever.
We do it for the Vine or whatever. All right, let's go ahead and hop back down here into the corner. All right, so last time on Alan Wake. It's been 2 weeks again. What the hell have we... What did we do last time?
It was the...
Hi, Psycho!
Well, I think we're speaking about why we did stream last week. There was the stream strike.
Yes, there was.
There was the everything strike.
Yes, there was the... There was a good reason why we didn't stream last week, but now we just can't remember what happened in Alan Wake last time. Last we recall, he was on his way to beat the shit out of a kidnapper.
That sounds right. I'll know what we were doing,
yeah.
I think, when we load into the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll also know what we were doing when we load in. Last we remember, was last time when we fought the construction vehicle?
I think so.
I think that was last. It was either last time or the time before. One of those 2 times we fought a construction vehicle. And now we're going to kill a dude. In real.
Unrelated.
That's unrelated. Somewhat 50-50 related to the haunted construction vehicle. We're going to go kill a guy.
Murder's just fun sometimes, you know?
Sometimes you gotta. All right. Yeah, we're standing here.
Yes.
It's really
standing
bright.
Here, I realize.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a Metal Gear Rising joke.
Fair enough.
For maybe 4 people.
We liked it. We appreciated it.
It's a good joke if you like the game.
It is a good joke for Lakers. Also, I don't know if you heard us, but hi, Psycho. Welcome. It's Alan Wake. That's what's up. Which way did we come from?
This is the way you're going.
This is the way we're going. Yes, right, because we remember you told us, we asked if this was a good stopping point after we crossed a bridge, and you went, yeah, actually, this is a bit going. Can I help you, buddy?
He's just excited that you're playing the game again. I wonder if that would have done any damage to you if you stayed in front of it.
I wonder. Is this the beginning of episode 4? No, this is the end of episode 3.
The place was dead.
A
yeah, ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Wait. Gang, we gotta ask. Are y'all hearing double audio? Why do we do this to ourselves every time? Every time we forget how to set up the audio for this game. Don't think so? Well, that's good. That's good for you. We are getting double audio.
Well, it just means you get to hear everything twice.
We'll fix it later. Oh. Ow, fuck.
Hey, I mean, Alan's got to be a fairly strong guy if he can survive getting a full car thrown at him.
Or it's a bitch-made car.
Both are true. Both could be true.
Manuscript page, where? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's right there.
Somehow we missed it. Alright.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Alright, one moment.
So how are we doing, chat?
How are we doing, chat? It's okay? Well, that's something. Having fun playing? Hell yeah, we like to hear that, Shuki. Alright, audio should be fixed on our end as well now. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages left. Okay, yeah, audio should be good now. Up. Alright, we gotta keep our eyes out. We need more thermoses.
Love to find coffee thermoses.
We need to. It's our favorite thing in the world. We need more coffee thermos.
I'm saying this every day.
Every single day we are saying this. You know what? We'll say it. Those style coffee thermoses we got here, they used to kind of be a thing around here. Here in Canada. We used to have things like that around here, like a decade ago. And now everyone's moving to like the Yeti style ones, and it's like, what? You are a fool. Look at this. You're buffoons. Look at this.
This is what peak male performance looks
The
like.
modularity. The built-in cup that doubles as a lid. It's got it all.
It's good
Why?
for coffee and soup.
It's good for coffee. It's good for soup. It's better than anyone. We never deserved such a thing, and now we pay for our hubris. Ooh, batteries. Oh, too many batteries. We're too
So full of batteries.
we're too full of batteries. We couldn't have a little snack right now. Yeah, they should bring back, they should bring back tumblers that have like a cup as a lid. Bring that back. Honestly, those lead-filled Stanley cups, we get it. I mean, until we learned they were filled with lead.
They're not actually filled with lead.
Oh. Well,
According
Shuki's...
to
Yeah, I was gonna say Shuki's not gonna want it anymore. Shuki didn't want it apparently before they didn't know there was lead in it.
according to my wonderful friend Kate, they use lead in the manufacturing process, so some is left over. So you need to wash them out before you use them.
Okay. Because
I think I looked it up further, and I think it has something to do with like the welding to seal them properly.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because we were going to say, let me tell you, the CEO's response of, hey, it's okay as long as you don't bend, just don't damage the thing and you won't expose the lead, did not encourage any confidence in us that it was not a lead-lined thing.
Yeah. No, it's not lead lined, but they use lead in the welding process on the exterior of the metal part, as far as I'm aware. So there's lead in it, but it's not shouldn't be a problem unless it's like really broken, and then if it's really broken you really shouldn't be using it anyway, so
They should have lined them with lead. For real.
yeah.
Nut up
for
or
flavor.
nut up and shut up. Like, seriously.
Yeah, honestly.
Nut up or shut up. Do it.
These companies don't come out anymore. Like, ever since the asbestos scare, they just don't do anything funny anymore.
Yeah, honestly. We're trying to remember which button's the sprint button. We're just gonna keep dancing around this thing until, these things are all dead. Uh-oh. Maybe, now we can finally eat some of those excess batteries we've been storing up.
Yum.
Yum.
Put them in your cheeks.
Storing them like a squirrel for winter. Ow! Fuck you, buddy. Get dead.
Well, apparently the claim was that people were like testing them in store, and there was lead in them, but like that could have just been left over from the manufacturing process. Like,
Yeah.
there's a reason you're supposed to wash things before you start using them for food.
That could have been me having a good time.
Yeah, Grafe was like sitting
We
above
love
the construction thing of like the product line, and then just chewing on it.
Just
Chewing on lead.
oopsies. Left a little bit of lead in that one. Teehee.
Just imagining you like sitting over the conveyor belt, just like chewing on a block of lead and letting the dust particles fall into the cups.
We crunching on it like Cheetos, like open palm into our mouth.
Oh, I was
lead.
thinking more like it's a big block of it, and you're like a hamster
yeah.
eating a sunflower seed.
Oh, that's a good way to go at it. Also, hello, Audiovore. Welcome. Hello. We're eating lead.
Yummy, yummy lad.
Yippee! What the fuck is that Pixar beast? That's
It is scary though.
You've never seen our drawings, clearly.
I think a little child, just ever seeing a child is scary.
That's also fair and understandable and true. Never let a child near you. That's scary. We'll say this. How often do you see horror movies about a possessed child? How often do you see horror movies about possessed adults? Don't answer that.
Okay.
Our point falls apart if you answer that question.
Listen, even if I wasn't a raging homosexual, I would not have children, just on principle.
Fair and
I mean,
understandable.
the fact that I'm not a responsible adult.
Understandable. Understandable. I don't watch horror. I can't answer that. All right, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, this
That's
feels...
not entirely true. You do watch some horror.
This is a point of no return, so we have to walk.
Yeah.
We have to walk back and go slowly investigate that town we just walked through. Because What would we do otherwise? Which button's the spring button?
I think it's probably circle.
Oh,
No.
it's square.
Ah.
So we were trying to find it while we were desperately attempting to not get hit by a flying car or whatever the fuck.
Listen, I'm okay with children because I treat them like people.
Mm-hmm.
Like full-grown adults.
Yeah.
I, to an extent.
Listen, you treat a child like a full-grown adult because if you take the moment to acknowledge that it's a child there, the fear takes over.
Well, part of it is that, but also
Well,
part
we're
of it
just
is-
saying for us personally.
I mean, no, you're right. Part of it is definitely that. But I also feel like there's a certain level of, if you treat a kid with a certain level of respect, they'll respect you in return on some level, unless they're just like a terrible child, you know, like
yeah.
a really awful person.
Yeah, honestly. Frankly speaking, in our experience, children work the same way as shoplifters. Which is to say, if you're sitting there, you're working your fucking shitty retail 9 to 5, and if you see someone like shoplifter making a mess of the shelves or anything like that, who's probably also a child, they're much more likely to respond to the human element, which is to say, instead of hitting them with the, excuse me, sir, store policy is that you can't do that, you hit them with the, dude, the fuck?
What's going on?
The fuck, dude? Like, listen, buddy, I got a hard nut. Could you not do that? You hit them like that. They understand a lot better the, listen, buddy, I know you're having fun. We're all trying our best here. Just, what the fuck, dude? Instead of the, you know.
Listen, we're all trying to survive under this capitalist hellscape, but at the very least, you don't have to make my job more difficult.
Yeah. And also, parents don't like it, as it turns out, when you hit their child with a, dude, the fuck.
Yeah.
They don't tend to like that, it turns out. Ooh, what's down here? Probably nothing, but hey, they let me walk. I'm walking.
Especially when it's like young kids and they just don't understand that like that doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
They don't understand what mine is really. Or maybe they do and they don't understand that it applies to other people as well.
Yeah, no, they don't have this concept. They have a concept of objects and ownership, but in the sense of, if it fits in my hands, it's mine.
Yeah, this is mine, and also this is mine.
I'm holding it, and I thought about it, it's mine. It has space in my brain. Which is shitty. We just had a crushing disappointment. This is completely a swerve. We're drinking a large bottle of Snapple right now.
I'm drinking a large bottle of Pepsi.
Fuck yeah. We've been drinking a terrible amount of Coca-Cola in the last little while, so we're not going to drink that right now. We might have one
Our
later.
friend Santu is, of course, referring to coal mines. The children yearn for the mines.
The children do yearn for the mines. It is true. Hi, Jimmy.
But no, I think the trick that I find with kids is to sort of that's vehicles. We just kind of, like if a kid's being shitty, that's when you sort of start to treat them a little bit like a kid. Yeah. Because, and this sounds a little bit horrible, but it kind of is, but it's just also necessary. You kind of have to treat them badly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
like,
why every time
mean...
a child speaks back to us, we use our 6'3" height and we slam dunk them into the nearest hoop.
That's what you gotta do, right?
A child speaks back to us and we put them up on a high shelf they can't get down from.
You just sit there and kick their legs, like, I want to get time.
And I go, well, that's a damn shame, ain't it?
You should have been nicer to me.
You should have been nicer.
But no, what I mean is very much like, how do I explain this in a way that doesn't make me sound insane? Or like a weird child abuser. You just sort of have to make them realize that, like, they wouldn't like it if the shoe was on the other foot. So you need to try and put that mindset, like, in their thought, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise.
Alan Wake here is responding to a camera in the corner the same way I think a caveman would.
About growing scared of the lake.
If placed in the exact same situation.
How do you think a caveman would interact with the typewriter?
I crawled back upstairs.
I think
Borrowed these things for my story. They ring true.
I think the first time it made a clicking noise, I think the caveman would fucking weep.
Hit it with a big stick?
Hit it with a big stick, but more than that, probably piss itself in fear.
Yeah. I wonder, do you think Alan's reacting like that to the camera because he can see his reflection in it and it's confusing him? Because he's kind of out of it, right?
Alternatively, do you think he's reacting to that way because, well, the influence possession of the darkness, do you think she doesn't know what a camera is? Do you think it's the fear influence because she doesn't know what a camera is? And so he doesn't know what a camera is while he's under the influence?
The idea of that is really interesting, but I think... I assume that the... Sorry, what?
Sorry, you were going to say, I appreciate you responding to that with, like, earnest thoughtfulness to it, when our saying that was because we really thought it was incredibly funny to picture, Barbara going, the blazes is that? At a fucking, like, she's like, oh, I'm going to trick the writer to come on down and, hang out in my ghostly cabinet. What the blazes
Holy
does that...
shit, what is this flashing box?
What the blazes does that lady have? That lady there. What the blazes does she have? That's our thought, but anyways, continue your actual thought.
Sorry, I love, because I mean, I knew what you were doing, but I love to, like, get a non-serious question and then try and answer it earnestly.
No, that's fair.
So,
shit,
I think
can't go back.
I think the darkness probably absorbs, like, the memories and thoughts and experiences of whoever it like, takes.
Good thing we went back. Whew.
So, even if Barbara didn't necessarily know what a camera was, it took Alice, and Alice does, because she's a photographer.
True enough.
Part of that is my autism activating, and part of it is just because I genuinely do think it's funny to try and really seriously answer a not serious question.
No, it's fun, and we also appreciate a good serious answer to a non-serious question, and it's a very thoughtful and interesting path. And, again, we appreciate it a lot, and it's good. We just also think it's really funny to picture that the darkness doesn't know what a camera is, and therefore that instills Alan Wake with a caveman-like sense of fear and dread upon seeing one.
It understands what writing is, just about. That's why it's not very good.
Yeah, it knows just enough to know that the typewriter there's a reason the typewriter makes the clicky noises, and that it makes the words it needs, so it pushes through its fear of it. But the camera is a whole other deal.
Yeah, that's a whole different
scary, and there's no letters on it. So, like, what the fuck?
So, I think we were talking about this the last time, because the conversation's sort of coming back to me. But we joke a lot about Alan being kind of a terrible writer, or at least not a very good one.
He's mid as hell.
Sort of like a 6 out of 10 at best.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think I remember us talking about how the only writing that we ever actually get to see is the manuscript pages, which he's writing under the influence of Barbara.
Yeah, except for those couple pages from Sudden Stop that you pick up at the start of chapter 2.
That's right, yeah. But do you think that, like maybe the reason the writing is so bad is because it's being so heavily edited?
Almost assuredly. Because at the end of the day, the darkness does not give a shit about, making a good story. It cares about doing what it needs to get its power out, right?
Yeah, and the story just has to be relatively plausible.
Yeah. Yeah. On the flip side, you don't need to be a good writer to be successful.
No, that's true.
For instance, James Patterson.
For instance, J.K. Rowling. For
instance, and this is a hot take, Stephen King.
Yeah, no, Stephen King's writing is definitely formative in that he created a lot of people that are better.
Yeah.
He inspired better writers.
For instance, Ben Shapiro. You're also right, Juliet. Hello and welcome.
An author?
Apparently, I guess.
Oh, I know he So I heard that he's making a TV show for kids that is Bluey, but if they took out all of the fun bits that people like about it,
Great.
which is just deranged.
Oh, he has apparently written a couple dog-water tier nationalist fiction books.
What does nationalist fiction even look like?
Nazi propaganda?
Yeah. But no, I do think that
Birds.
Birds.
that's birds.
Birds.
I think Stephen King has some very good moments, and he wrote some things that were really good. But the keyword is some.
Yeah. Listen, we've had authors that we hate produce some genuinely, incredible moments. That doesn't mean their work is incredible.
Yeah, like
It means they stumbled onto something.
I think it's reasonable to say that The Shining, the novel, is a sort of objectively good book. It's not great, but it's good. It has some really good moments of like horror and tension, and it would argue it did some tropes, but
Yeah.
like for every good book he wrote, I think he probably wrote 3 or 4 bad ones.
Yeah.
Like some sort of weird cosmic balance. But the one saving grace that I will say about that man is that at least he's not a horrible racist like H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, at least he's not H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, we're in the mine now. I wonder if there was something.
Mines.
Wonder if there was
don't think
something
so.
up there. Okay, thank God. Because we just kind of fell in here. Yeah, like somehow, like Stephen Moffat, sometimes stumbling into good writing. I don't think he's good at what he does. I just think he's had a couple lucky breaks.
Alan has falling into this mine has disturbed an unknown pathogen that hasn't been touched in like 100 years.
Oh, he's dying of an advanced form of black lung that is only present in this mine.
You can see the spores in the air. There's some shit going on.
Oh yeah,
Like, he's single-handedly responsible for the pandemic that happens in The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, listen, frame 2 after the credits close in this game, he fucking keels over. He keels over from fucking black lung like nothing else. Tunnels
go to Cauldron Lake.
Well, that's great for them. I'm going for
Everything
coffee
is-
thermos.
Everything is very much centered around that place, I think, in Cauldron Lake. Like the game does a very good job of being like Cauldron Lake, Cauldron Lake, Cauldron Lake. Like it's the scary place that bad things happen.
Yeah. It is like everything else in this town is weird, but like it's normal weird.
Yeah,
Cauldron Lake
something weird is going on there.
is fucky. You don't want to go there.
Like Bright Falls is just sort of like what I imagine. I imagine the trope for that is like it's just sort of small town weird, where like there are a couple of oddball characters, but like
Yeah, like
you kind of have to love them.
yeah, it's like we've been in a town like
I think
this.
this is the way to go, so you might want to go the other way.
Oh, you
There's a base there, but you'll come back around.
manuscript page. Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
But
Oh
yeah,
right,
no,
because our
like-
destination is not actually Cauldron Lake, so realistically, us going there is not the way to go. So let's go to Cauldron Lake.
You're kind of going in as far away from Cauldron Lake as you could go, which is to say you're going up a mountain instead of down into the lake.
Not at this rate. We're going down, baby. We're going down into
yeah.
Cauldron Lake.
It's
Again,
nice to.
We're going swimming.
I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Oh. Alan is experiencing
Scary.
bad times.
Alan's discovered what a migraine feels like.
Ah, fuck. Alan has been 30 seconds without finding another coffee thermos, so he's going caffeine withdrawal. Something crazy. Oh.
I'm losing it.
Had a white woman flashback.
Oh my god, I pictured a white woman for a moment. Dear God. Every time a game has a menacing primordial force simply named The Darkness, I choose to assume it's the same one from Image Comics with Mike Patton's voice from the games. That's good.
Is that the one? Is that the one that has 2 games about it.
Probably.
Don't go into the water. You're gonna die. I think you might have to go into the water now. I think you might have stuck yourself. Oh, there you go.
Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh wait, we got a new page. We have to actually.
The hunters were big,
taken.
thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Those big burly men got sucked?
They
Real
sure did.
Shit? God damn.
Santu, my friend Santu.
Mhm.
Do you know if there is it like maybe a bit of like something specific in like Finnish folklore that might have inspired Cauldron Lake as an idea?
It's about a force of primordial chaos from before time that's bonded to a human host, and the newest host is a young mafioso. That sounds more familiar now that you're talking about Audiovore. We do remember the darkness, the game specifically. We never read the comics. We played the game. So yeah, it is the games.
Yeah, I really like those games. They're so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember them being like kind of genuinely good.
Fair. Based on that Jungian thing, in it.
Jungian psychology? Oh yeah, no, you're right. Santu's absolutely right. It is based on. I wouldn't. I'm not going to talk about it too much because it kind of teases some things, but it is absolutely based on that.
Mm-hmm.
Forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done.
I just really like that through all of this, there's this one cop who's shown up from the FBI for no reason. That his entire thing is, no, this is Wake's fault. And it's great that he's barely introduced before anything goes down with him. So what that reads to us as, in our silly, goofy way again, is that the darkness has just written in a guy that really fucking hates Alan. Just so goddamn much.
As I've been watching you play this again, I do have a theory as to what he is, like what his purpose in the story is supposed to be.
Oh yeah?
But I won't talk about it until we finish the game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We can sit down at the end of this and have a talk. Oh wait, hang on a second. That's the button for flares. We found it. We found the flare. We found the flare button. It only took us being beaten to death with a wrench. Oh, we're back down here. Oh, we have to pick up the page again. Okay. I like that we walked all the way down here for a white woman jump scare and a page. You could have at least left us a coffee thermos, though. Not gonna lie. Like, again, my boy needs his caffeine fix. Kind of a semi-related swerve. Something about this game and sitting here chatting with you, James, just makes us ramble. Anyways, sudden swerve here.
I have to fight on people.
It's nice chatting with you, James. Just about whatever. It's pleasant. Anyways, so last year we had a crippling caffeine addiction instilled from working at Costco at 4 in the morning and drinking too many Monster Energy drinks. And that was bad because it mixed badly with our anti-anxiety medication and made us feel like we were dying every single day of our life. Anyways, we kicked that, and that's not important. The important thing here is that we've just recently started drinking caffeine again, in the sense of we've been some mornings we like make ourselves like a little chai tea, and we forgot and we forgot how nice and comforting a good cup of chai tea can be. It's
a complimentary super drink
it's a very warm and relaxing way to start a day.
It's the closest thing human beings have to a potion, I think.
Absolutely, we agree.
Any kind of tea is good, but I think chai especially it's just so much flavor. It's so much warmth and comfort.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the thing is, before we got our job at Costco, the job we worked was our favorite job we had ever worked at that point was working at a tea store.
Oh.
And we were, which let me tell you, they let you drink a lot of tea there.
It would be cruel not to.
Yeah, it would be cruel, and it ruled. Ow, fuck, big guy.
I bet you came home from that place smelling great every day.
Oh, probably.
I love the smell of tea.
Whoop. Give me that. Hang on, I gotta kill these guys. But, it was great, and it was the sort of job because it was, you know, it wasn't like a retail job where it's like you gotta get people in and out as fast as possible or anything. It was very much a, you know, an old lady or someone would walk in going, hey, I'd like a tea. And you could just casually sit there and you could chat with her about whatever for ages. And we had these regulars that would come in and we would just sit and chat about tea and it would be great. And then we could just drink tea all day, damn day.
Was it like a sort of boutique kind of store?
Yeah.
And then it was very focused?
No, it was a chain store.
Oh.
It was a chain tea store around here. Anyways, about approximately 7 months before the end of that job, we made a prediction, talking to our manager at one point, that we expected the store to be shuttered within 7 months. Because
Scary.
They were making a push for their online storefront. And we're like, they're gonna... And we were selling things in a way that was like, hey, everything comes with like coupons for the online store and everything. It's like, we're all gonna be out of a job in 7 months because they're gonna shutter this store and everything. So anyways, COVID happened 6 months later from that prediction.
So,
and wouldn't you believe what happened to the store within that 7 month period?
so you're telling me it's your fault? COVID is your fault.
We're sorry to tell you, COVID is not our fault. COVID is David's tea's fault.
Well, no, I think he manifested it.
No, we think David actually did it as a ploy to be able to close the store, and we just happened to catch wind of it.
Huh.
We figured out his plan, but Mr. David of the tea had summoned COVID from a dark ritual so that he could close the storefronts and focus on the online businesses. Anyways, take a wild shot in the dark at how well that went for a, you know, focused tea store.
That mainly catered to old people?
Yeah. Take
Not
a
great,
shot in the dark, baby. Yeah, no. They declared bankruptcy within a year.
Machinery could help me with that.
I believe it. I mean, the pandemic was hard for a lot of businesses, but...
Oh,
like,
yeah, no, it's just...
especially like a...
Yeah, it's just reading the fucking playbooks coming in. It's like, we knew they were gonna fucking crumble. The business is still running, here's the thing. But they went bankrupt.
Wait, how does that... I thought declaring bankruptcy would just make the company go defunct.
So did we. Apparently not. It just means we still get emails from them all the time telling us to buy their new stuff, and we're like, no.
No,
But,
you fired me.
Absolutely not. You let me go without warning. And then some dude who, after we had... Do you have HMVs? Did you
Yes.
have HMVs?
We don't anymore, really.
Yeah, okay, because something about HMV happened, and I think they also went defunct, like, a couple years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there's a guy here in Canada who took all the old HMV locations and bought them up for cheap, and opened a store that mimicked the idea.
Yeah.
Anyways, this same dude went on, and it worked out gangbusters for him. He made bank doing that. And it was real cheap to do, because he didn't have to renovate the stores or anything. He just kind of slapped them back together as they were with new branding on them and went, hey, we're good. The same dude did the same with all the David's Tea locations across Canada. He just bought them all as they were, and called it a day.
Were they tea? Did he make them tea shops, or are they more of the...
Still tea stores.
Nice.
He did not change the layout or anything, and it took him several months for them to even repaint the damn things. But
I wonder...
it didn't work out
I mean,
so good for him. It closed.
Yeah, it's a shame.
So it goes.
I think things like that are kind of good though. Like I am certain that this man wasn't doing that for altruistic reasons.
Oh,
but at
absolutely
the same time,
not.
there is a certain, like, I think it would be a nice thing for like to keep stores open for people like say someone with like dementia or like people that are just very stuck in their ways potentially.
Yeah.
To like have a constant routine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We get that 100%. And, you know, and again, we never thought this dude was like, honestly, again, from, the dude, honestly, it was refreshing almost how transparently he was in it to make a buck. And that's it, sort of thing. Because he made very little changes to any of the
I don't think there's
story.
anything inherently wrong with wanting to make money. Just don't be scummy about it.
Yeah, no, and again, it was refreshingly how transparent you could read the whole thing as this dude was going, hey, he saw his opportunity and he took it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's always going to be a demand for basically everything, right?
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that one didn't work out so well for him just because, again, you know, it's a much more niche store than a record store. So, or the CD and record shop sort of thing. So, but
am I thinking of someone else, or did you work in like an artisanal cheese shop at some point?
you are thinking of someone else, but they wouldn't. My hungry ass could not work in an artisanal cheese shop, let me tell you that much. My hungry ass could never.
I would. I mean, I shouldn't because the cheese would do bad, horrible things to my body. But I like to hurt myself sometimes, I guess.
Listen, who doesn't, buddy? We get it. We get it.
Cheese be good.
Cheese be good. Cheese be real good. And, you know, again, we'd be fired within a week. Because, let me fucking tell you.
Oh, I know what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
There's my other streamer friend, what I know.
I was gonna say...
my other streamer friends, what I know.
I was gonna say, you know at least 4 or 5 of us at this point. If we just count a bit fruity, so and I'm pretty sure none of them have worked in a, you know, our artisanal cheese shop. We would know. Bankruptcy means you ask the state to pay for shit for you. If you're a small company, that means they pay for you to close up. But if you're a brand, then they just pay you to keep going because the state needs to give people jobs and money is false. Thank you, Psycho, for the informative, for the information here. Why can I come up?
Get this Psycho a true. Can you climb up? Is there a ladder to get up on top of that structure?
Probably.
Maybe around the other side?
Oh, some sort of ladder.
Some sort of ladder type device.
It's like, this feels like there should be either a page or a thermos up here.
There's a page.
There's a page. They want me to look at something. Oh, they just want me to take in the sights.
You're, doing a Assassin's Creed map synchronization.
I like that we can still spin around the camera down here.
Just using, like, a little searchlight. Signaling an airplane.
Lighthouse in the middle of the mountains. Don't worry, boats aren't going to crash down here. Oh no, Alan's on the job.
Do you think, if we as a society, decided to use blimps instead of planes as, like, our mode of air travel, there would be things like, lighthouses in mountains?
Yeah, I think that would be the case, and also I think we would get like monthly stories of people crashing zeppelins into the lighthouses in the mountains.
It's true, yeah.
We would get monthly reports of someone having crashed another zeppelin into a lighthouse. It would be incredibly funny.
Zeppelin.
It'd be funny every time.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Mr. President, another zeppelin has... Hang on, we have to allow wench in chat. Alright, we got 2 pages left to collect. And we got them all. Feeling good, feeling fine. Auto-modded for using wench. Now I'm imagining the version of Top Gun in which we focused on Zeppelin technology instead of fixed-winged aircraft. Yeah, buzzing the tower very slowly in a high-tech blimp. Hitting that boy drift in a corner like nothing, no one's business.
I have to wonder, like, feasibly, how fast could you get a blimp to go? I can't imagine it's very fast.
It can't be that fast at all, you'd think.
Because it's not like you can make a blimp to be aerodynamic, really.
Yeah, blimps are kind of like... I mean, you could, theoretically. It'd depend on how you did the lift, but frankly speaking, I think they would attempt to do that, and they would just wind up back at planes again.
Yeah.
In their attempts to do that.
Oops, all planes.
Yeah, I don't think there's a version where they focus on aerodynamics to the point where it doesn't wind up planes again.
Everything's coming up planes.
Everything's coming up planes. We had a bad thought. And we're gonna say it out loud now, okay? You know those people that are like... That one post that's like, I always trust pilots more than anything, not for any safety protocols, but because all the pilots want to fuck those things, and every plane that crashes is a wife that dies.
Oh, don't make me think about blimp furries.
I'm glad you picked up what we were putting down immediately.
It scares me how much our brains are on the same wavelength.
The highest estimated ground speed an airship the Hindenburg achieved was 188 miles per hour. Oh, huh.
Like, that's reasonably fast, but like...
That's pretty fast,
how
but
fast
like...
does a plane go, by comparison?
A lot faster. What if we just do this?
The average passenger plane goes 180 to 926 kilometers an hour. Which is 547 to 575 miles per hour, so almost 5 times.
I think the line between planes and blimps might be getting a bit blurry. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh. Are still birds attacking us? Can we stop using our flares now? Okay, yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Not again. How does this keep happening, Alan? Get your shit together.
This is Alan's no good, very bad, like, week.
At least a week. Oh, fuck! Blokes!
Lads.
Oh, fuck, some real fucking chaps have shown up. Get them out of here. Alright. Alright, blokes eliminated.
Reload.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Like a gun game player, not a very proactive reloader.
I don't know where you would have...
Don't you play Destiny?
Shit.
Occasionally.
It's more than I play it.
Fair enough. We don't play it much anymore, honestly.
Good, it's a bad game.
Yeah, since everything that happened with Bungie last, we do not play it. And yeah, there's better games to play.
Like Alan Wake.
Like Alan Wake. Get blasted, idiots. And also, Destiny takes up a lot of space on our computer, and since we haven't installed, yeah, we do like Destiny overall, but, it can be real hard to like it sometimes.
Listen, there was one aspect that I liked about Destiny, and that it was Lance Reddick was a voice actor in it. He is no longer with us.
That's one of the saddest elements. Hello, Pokey. Thank you for hitting us with a bunch of objects. Yeah, we mostly subsist off of people like we know talking about it. Famous video game developer Bungie Corporation was hit by a car this morning. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. We also wish Destiny was good. But anyways, since we've got the new computer, we've only got one hard drive in it right now for space, and games are too fucking big these days.
They do be kind of large with it.
Yeah, so we have to be much more careful in managing what we have got going on with the computer. A lot more proactively than we ever have before. So Destiny's just been one of the games that we just haven't bothered putting back on our computer yet. If we decide to bother to do that at any point, really. Ow.
That is an incredibly funny review of Alan Wake.
Mm-hmm. That is, you know, we've loved every second we've spent with this game. That's a fair assessment, we think.
I don't know. I think this game is definitely better than a 6
Oh,
out of 10.
it is definitely. We're just giving it shit at that point, but it's definitely a lot better than a 6 out of 10 game. But it's not like it's the best playing game ever. We're not gonna lie. The game is a bit rough.
I mean,
at points.
no, it plays like garbage, but it's a fantastic game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The story is incredible. The gameplay is Ow.
Before I played Alan Wake, I don't remember who it was. I was listening to like a Let's Player back in the day, and they did. They took it out in the remaster.
They did, yes. And that's the saddest
also
part.
the car placement. I was listening to like some YouTube Let's Player that said that this game was bad. Before I had played it, and then I played it myself, and I was like, "What the fuck are they talking about? It was fantastic. This game is great."
Mm-hmm.
This is maybe one of the best games I've ever played because it's so stupid, but it's also like genuinely interesting.
Yeah, it's so incredibly well written, but also it's rough to play.
The 8th deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake, is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then, the underground activity was still comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It is a popular recreational area for the area residents.
Censored.
Censor bar.
All right.
Alan's disappeared.
Alan's gone. Did you know? Award-winning author Stephen King once hated on my girl. Just something to consider. Thank you, Shay, for the update.
Pokey, you're absolutely right. To an extent, I think that the story of Alan Wake is definitely, of American Nightmare specifically, is definitely weaker. I don't think it's bad necessarily. It's just definitely not as good as the first game. But it does set up for some interesting things in Alan Wake 2. So I do sort of give it credit for that.
Fair.
Even though some of it might not have been intentional.
We have to cross this bridge right now. We see it shining like a beacon in the night.
That's your lighthouse.
That's our lighthouse. Our next hit. No! Don't do this to us, game. Oh, thank God
That's
it's
guys.
Oh, thank God it's just goons. Excuse me, goons.
But yeah, it's definitely, the story is deeply mediocre, but it did some things that were interesting. I think anytime a video game...
We like the action hero dodge into it bouncing off of our back.
Just the haft of the axe hit you and it bounced off.
Yeah, the slow
Any
motion.
video game that is you a guy that throws things at you is funny.
Absolutely. And again, just the only reason us not dying there was because we hit that dodge perfectly timed. So watching it harmlessly bounce off of our skull is incredibly good.
Yeah, very much so too. There's some narrative stuff there that they were clearly experimenting with that comes up again in Alan Wake 2 in a much more refined way. So it's worth playing, I think, even if only to give context for the stuff that they did better in Alan Wake 2. If that makes sense.
All right, yeah. What's up, Pokey? Does the remaster at least have coconut? You better believe it has coconut.
absolutely has coconut.
Buddy, next chance we get to that diner, you're hearing coconut again. All right.
As far as I'm aware, the only things that they changed were they removed the sponsorships.
Alan! Vixie,
Scared
thank
me.
you for the $10. That's very kind of you. Now we can afford to put Stephen King into another car accident.
It scared me because it came through the OBS and I heard it.
Yeah, that's how the OBS is set up because of the caption. But yeah, to thank you for your generous donation, Vixie. Now those $10, we're going to put it towards hitting Stephen King with a car. Again.
Good.
We're going to make it happen.
Can we paint Pennywise on the hood?
Sure. You know what? Yeah.
I think that would be funny.
We'll buy $10 worth of spray paint and we'll paint it onto the front of the car. Absolutely. We got to finish the job.
Yes, Santos, your astrophy in chat has got the right of it. They removed sponsorships, they updated the QR codes, and they added some like posters, I think.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The updated QR codes are particularly good.
It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the
Yeah,
end of the road by Cauldron
it
Lake.
feels a little different without the constant product placement everywhere. It does feel a bit different.
And the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, that first shot of him picking up a flashlight doesn't hit the same if it doesn't have the Energizer logo directly across the screen. Just like aimed at it as you do it. It doesn't hit quite the same.
I think something very interesting about Remedy's storytelling is the ability to make something incredibly mundane feel really cool.
Yeah, honestly, they're
Like
really
picking up
good
a
at it.
flashlight for the first time.
Yeah. Hey, I just realized, since Alan Wake was a crime thriller author before trying horror and this happening, he probably would be better suited to trying to write something smutty instead of horror. Can you picture Alan Wake taking, like, writing commissions on Twitter?
I think if Alan Wake wrote anything remotely sexual, he would combust.
Yeah, I think it would actually kill him.
Alan Wake 3 is a gay rom-com. It's Tim and Barry.
Yeah, Alan would probably do a lot better mentally if he just wrote Chuck Tingle novels. We'll tell you this, Vixie. Chuck Tingle could deal with the Alan Wake situation, no problems whatsoever. Alan Wake would not last a single day having to write a Tingler.
This is so true. I love Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle is incredible.
A wonderful freak of a man.
Yeah, Chuck Tingle would have would wake up in the Lincoln after the car accident, and Chuck Tingle would have it on lock from there. We've been meaning to order in a copy of Camp Damascus. It's one we want to own a physical copy of. We don't want to buy it digitally for that one, but nowhere around here locally stocks it. Yeah, you're so fucking right as well there, Pokey. Alan Wake needs to add more Barry into the story until eventually it shifts from horror into a comedy. Yeah, they are afraid to stock a Chuck Tingle book, and it's so sad. We also actually, I think it was on Kickstarter at some point or something. Sorry, we're ignoring all this writing about Tom so we can talk about Chuck Tingle. We own a copy of the Chuck Tingle role-playing of tabletop RPG system that they wrote.
I posted an image in stream chat that I think pretty much sums up Chuck Tingle in this situation.
All right. Oh yeah, Chuck Tingle made an actual tabletop RPG system. It's basically kind of a hack of like D&D like 3.5 sort of thing, but it's so uniquely written because of Chuck Tingle's voice in it and the whole thing. It adds so much. But yeah, my butt isn't a lake, it's an ocean, so dive on in. Goddamn right, Vixie. Thank you, Audiovore, for the $10 donation as well. You got it. Dean Koontz is driving that fucking car, baby. We are going to make sure Stephen King doesn't make it out this time. please note, Stephen King, you've responded to weird things on Twitter, so you know,
In
please,
Minecraft.
please note, if you happen to be here right now, Stephen King, because we put your name in the title of the stream, we aren't actually going to hit you with a car in real life. But in Minecraft, you better next time you log on to the Minecraft server, you better watch your fucking back. For legal reasons, this is all a joke, but again, you better watch yourself next time you log on to the group Minecraft server, Stephen King. There's no alert audio? What? Huh?
I get to hear it, but nobody else does.
No one else gets to hear it. What the fuck?
It's just for me.
It's a whole thing. Why is it not working? Wait. Huh? Why did we have it set like that?
Just had it on silly mode.
Hang on a second. We're opening up Streamlabs. We gotta test something here. All right. We think we might have done it dumb. We might have done something stupid here, gang. Testing.
You cannot escape your fate, Ribbit.
That come through? That come through, gang?
I heard it.
We know you heard it. We're wondering if everyone else heard it. Yes? Okay. For some reason, we had it set. We have the audio source for it set up in a way where we didn't actually have it set up to monitor the damn source. It just played. On our end, it just played, but it didn't actually play it in any way to the stream. Not our brightest move, but so it goes. So it goes. We have this yet? No? Okay. I'm gonna keep trying to pick up that single box of revolver ammo forever. Okay, now audio alerts should be fixed. So now you get to hear the wonderful Gregory Horror Show audio lines that we've got for all our audio noises. What? Oh my god, there's guys here. Oh my god.
There are guys.
Let that happen. Okay, we missed. That wasn't our brightest shot. Oop. Hit him with a two-step. Oh, yeah, you know what? You get the rifle, buddy. Ow, fuck. Fuck you, buddy. You also get the rifle. Everyone gets the fucking rifle. You know, we're gonna say it outright. The gameplay is a bit rough in this game. I mean, that's not, I think, up for much discussion at that point. Frankly, it still shows Remedy's roots as basically the fucking inventor of the third-person shooter. Because it's still solid. It still controls solidly. There's just a few choices they've made that it could be tighter. It could be better, but at its core, I wouldn't say this game's really a shooter. Well, it kind of is, but it's not like... It's a shooter, but the shooting is not the focus of the game, unlike Max Payne, where it is about the shooting. With the killer story on top, it is... It's not really a shooter. It's about watching this.
The shooting is just a vessel for interesting gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. It is just... It's about watching this shitty man who loves his wife very much.
We love to watch fail men struggle.
Mm-hmm. Alright, sorry, we gotta catch up on chat. Did you know famous writer Brandon Sanderson once parried a car crash and sent it flying towards Stephen King? A national hero. A national hero. Smith & Wesson got me moving like an invasive species. That's incredibly fucking good, Juliet. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Incredibly fucking good there.
He is right.
Mhm.
You should absolutely do the DLC episodes.
Oh,
They're
we
so
plan
worth it.
to. We plan to, don't worry. That'll, as Grape did it, that'll probably be its own stream, is us doing those 2 episodes.
Totally makes sense.
It's just a matter of, again, we're going a lot slower than Grape did because, well, we are spending so much time poking into every corner of the map, because what if there's a page there?
I could see
Or
Cauldron
even
Lake.
more important,
I thought I could make out the spot where
what
the
if there's a
island
fucking
and the
thermos
cabin
there?
had been.
And
There
we
was a
missed
light
it.
near it. It had
That's a
to be
caffeine
invoked.
hit for our boy Wake here who doesn't get it. And then he dies. He needs his caffeine.
I was close now. I had to get there fast.
Almost missed the last
I
page.
dreaded what I would find.
We got them all, baby. We can
I
sprint
tried
through the rest of
to
this
warn
chapter.
Alice,
We got them all.
But her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Alan. I don't know what that means.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave! The boss didn't know who was messing with it. I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please! Please! Oh! I'm sorry! Please don't hurt me! Ah!
Right now, we're betting that Barbara's down there fucking going Kiryu on that crowd, like walking into the office. I bet she's like throwing this dude around, like fucking Kiryu, like picks him up and swings him into another dude, full force sort of thing. She's doing full like a dragon shit on him. Yeah, she's doing some fucking Mortal Kombat fatalities and undoing them. Whoop.
Hi, Alan.
Bye, Alan! Alan, what the fuck? Yeah, again, see, that tornado wasn't even the force of, like... that wasn't even, like, you know, the wind or unnatural stuff. That was just Barbara swinging the kidnapper around by his ankles in a fucking giant swing so fast as to fucking tornado Alan into the lake. And here we go. Time to listen to this jam. And we are going to listen to this banger, even if it gets part of the VOD muted. Whatever. We don't care.
What a wretched life. I was born on the day that my poor mama died. I was cut from her belly.
It only took us
My daddy did it.
a stream and a half, 2 streams. Yeah, but it collectively took us about 2 streams to get here, but hey, we got through episode 3, baby. I think the remaster put in original songs instead of licensed one. Nope. Nope, it's still got the same songs. The songs didn't change. One of them is an original song, actually, because, you know, it's important to the plot. I think that's the next episode that ends with the original song. If we're remembering correctly.
I believe so, yes.
But yeah, Alan Wake 2 might have original songs, which makes sense. Just from what we've heard about the game. But no, the remaster, fully licensed still, baby. It's still got all the same songs back in it. And because the first VOD got muted for the Roy Orbison song on it. Yeah, it's great, honestly. It's really good, Pokey. Anytime they do anything Poets of the Fall and Old Gods of Asgard, incredibly good. It's incredibly good.
They're different bands. What are you talking about?
You're right, they are different bands. It's just great, again, to recognize, you know, real respect's real, you know? It's just incredible for a studio to make not one, but two original bands that kick ass and become full bands from a game. You know, it's just incredible, the work that Remedy does there.
They're so talented.
They're so talented. We've got this bag. This is unrelated to anything. We've got this bag of Hershey's Kisses on our desk. We've had it for a little bit. There's exactly 2 of them left in there. And for the last, 3 days now, we've looked at it and we've gone, there's 2 left in there still. We should eat those. And then we've forgotten immediately. And it feels like they're taunting us at this point.
I'm hunted by the law.
I forget everything immediately.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into
You can
a horror
gush to me
story.
about how much you
I was
love
told
that
that
song,
Alice
too.
had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
It's incredibly funny he phrases that as her supposed kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence. A yum yum.
Yummy meal.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman.
Ah, God.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it.
Oh, God, we've been transported to Metal Gear Solid 5.
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Your face to face with the man who crashed King's cars. Thank you, Pokey. You've been in a coma, Mr. Wake, for 9 years.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb.
Oh, am I
I felt
right?
like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Hang on, we were getting up there for a moment. We almost got onto that
There
table.
were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
What the fuck? My manuscript. Can I beat Dr. Hartman to death with that?
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message.
I'm pressing the trigger right now,
Quite right.
attempting to
That's the
slug
spirit.
this man in
You're
the
being
face.
very brave, Alan.
Fortunately, he has the
I
device,
understand you're
the
confused.
quantum suicide
I would be
device,
more
so you can't kill
concerned
him.
if you
Ah,
weren't
fuck.
suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
I can't land a punch on him.
Now, why don't you come with me?
He did that already. He won't be fooled by the same trick again.
Yeah, true.
Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
First chance I get, we're killing him.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
I like him trying to look at me like, hey,
I honestly believe
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Got my pages in here, Anderson? What about over here? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, baby. Bear.
That's Bear.
Bear statue. I miss my wife.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
It's because it does, bitch.
Your mind has constructed.
It sure does. This game's called Alan Wake for a reason.
Your name ain't on the box, Dr. Hartman.
She has been kidnapped in supernatural forces.
Alan, I need to speedrun gaslighting you before the drugs wear off, so I'll tell you the facts. Stephen King is immune to cars.
So I went along with it. He had to be lying.
I don't believe you, Pokey.
Of the drug he had given me,
I don't believe you.
I had to fight not to believe his words.
We're gonna hit that man with another car and we'll prove it.
You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident,
You have to hit him with a car made of pure silver.
Your
We'll do it.
are just a manifestation.
With your donations, we can make it happen.
Trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the
No, it doesn't.
Supernatural conspiracy?
And a cold iron bumper.
You're a skeptic
You're right,
by
Pokey.
nature, Alan. We both know this.
Adamantine hubcaps.
Buddy, I'm gonna impale you on that fucking sundial here.
That'd be a nasty death.
It'd be a brutal death. We'll make it happen, though.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of it
Honey,
in the weather
you got a big
forecast.
storm coming.
Well, no matter.
Honey,
This
got a
way.
big
Follow me.
storm. Good. We need a good aligned steering wheel. We're gonna build a hell of a car here, and it's all for the purpose of hitting Stephen King with it.
Of a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination.
A plus 3 Holy Avenger sedan.
Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want
I
to
remember
admit that you're not well? It's very
watching
natural
someone
to think of me
who
as your
was
enemy.
very
It's
experienced
part
with
of
like
the
mental
let him
health
talk.
work and therapy,
Hartman
talking
obviously
about
loved his own voice.
this
His words
guy in
echoed
particular, this
loudly
sort of
inside my
section
head. I
of the
held my
game,
hands
and
to the
like
palms of my
I
hands and
think
stayed
to sum up
focused.
everything she thought, she just
Once
said,
you accept that,
"This is
we
the
can
exact
begin
opposite of
journey
everything you should do as a therapist."
Oh yeah, everything he has done is basically even if what he is saying is theoretically what would make the most sense. It is entirely he is sitting here gaslighting us into anything. None of
Yeah.
this is right.
Like even if it was the truth, right?
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
not the way you would deliver this information.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Shut the fuck up, buddy.
That's Thermos.
That's Thermos.
Imagine he mentioned your obsession with collecting thermoses.
Oh no, that's perfectly normal.
True.
Hang on a second, we have to check something real quick. 46 of 100, baby. We're almost halfway there. We had to check the thermos count. We forgot to at the start of the stream. Anyways, we do love Paladin Bond, Divine Mount, Honda Civic. That's what we're gonna hit Stephen King with.
Dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Cell phone.
Cell phone.
Oh, go out into the balcony.
You might have noticed the typewriter
Or
in
not,
the room.
yeah, stop.
As a part of the therapy.
Behind you.
As soon as you feel up to it.
Over by the windows, there's a door on your right.
Over by here? No.
Nope.
No.
Keep going.
Open door. Ooh, balcony.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Good for you, buddy. Oh, hey, I recognize those
I
two.
guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
That ain't no storm, buddy.
Ooh. I mean, oh, I'm gonna kill Doc Hartman. I'm gonna take the keys. I'm gonna go through every goddamn door in this building. Man nor God cannot stop me. Cougar. And my cousin. Sad. So it goes. Let's go upstairs. Hey, a generator of some sort.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Yeah. The character. Oh, the guy. The voice. The character model for him is Ilka Vili.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right, Santu? Or is that the right pronunciation? I mean, I know it's the right name. Here we go.
Yeah, okay. Oh, good, this is Vision 3. Okay.
So I guess it just wasn't one in the last chapter.
I guess not. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna make sure.
A primordial forest.
Hang on a second. We're bringing it up on the stream. We forgot we had this frame set up. Anyways.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Spooky. Yeah, Dr. Hartman, why do you have a QR code on your wall to my inner dialogues? How did you get this? Anyways, let's get back to what really matters in this room. Coffee for thermos. Number 47.
I love a coffee thermos.
Oh. It's by doing kung fu moves down there. TV. Is this the door we came in? Yes. I think so. Let me in. This feels like a fucked up painting to have on the wall in a rehab clinic of some sort, or a mental clinic. Something about this painting feels off.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a sinister energy.
Yeah.
Do you want to read this or will I?
We can read it, yeah. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, trademark, and its sister method, the flow, trademark, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Exit. The local hospital has a building entirely for mental health services, and by the entrance is a big mural of massive black tentacles. Every time I see it, I wonder whose bright idea that was. You know, you saying that, Santu? This painting's starting to click into place a little bit more. That's just a thing that they've got there.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming.
I got a flow right here, buddy. Piss on the floor.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And
Look at the board game.
these two are the Anderson brothers.
Whoa.
Odin and Tor. They had a...
It's Night Springs.
With this, a heavy metal band.
That's
in
also
the 70s and
an overhead
80s
shot
called
of
Old Gods of
Rifles.
Asgard.
Fuck yeah.
They even adopted new
think.
first
Really
names
certain.
to complete the
It looks
image
like
of
it.
Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all
How do you
that.
think
There's
this game's
more that
played?
can be done. I'm afraid that the
There's
rock and
dice.
roll lifestyle
There's
I
tokens.
think it's the game of life, but it's all spooky episodes. Also, to just sent me a picture of that art installation that they were talking about, and it's that Hom was talking about, and it's not great. I mean, it's cool looking, but it's not. Doesn't feel appropriate.
Yeah, hang on. Could you send it to us? We want to see
Yeah,
it.
I'll send the picture.
really is for the best. Don't you think?
I think it'd be best if I took that hammer and I shoved it so far up your ass.
Head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy
Oh yeah, that's
like
scary.
us, Sonny.
That's weird.
Like, it's cool, but
Crazy's a requirement,
this feels like a
Sonny.
weird place for it.
Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys.
Yeah, Tor's hammer's real good.
It exhilarated him.
I love
It was
those hammers.
too.
Mhm.
If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything.
Ketchup.
Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not
Yeah,
very rock
get his
and roll.
ass, Tor.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us
John
all,
Wick?
taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and
That's really
raw.
cute, actually.
Just
That's
ask
really
the
good,
landlady.
knowing where
She
that's
knows
coming
what
from.
happened to that other
That's
rival.
really good.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, God damn it.
Okay.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
Okay. No more dialogue then? Alright. Yeah, just gotta double check in case we missed anything.
Always smart.
Holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Yeah, I figured they were gonna lead us up here.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Parrot rug. Alright. Can we go this way, though? No? Okay. Alright. I guess we'll keep exploring for pages when this game lets us.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Alan doesn't know what the word cool means.
Chaos was all about, but it could be my
Not at
only
all.
chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hand?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from the old near-witch. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Remedy's games sometimes make me think about how Alan Moore insists he's met John Constantine in real life. Fuck yeah.
Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Sam Lake has been to the Dark Place. We believe it.
The Dark Place is just Finland, I think.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
I really like this picture. It's clearly framed to be like, oh, they took the picture together sort of thing, but it is also very clear how they constructed this photo by, like, Gmod style, just kind of having the models stand there. It feels very much like a Gary's Mod screenshot, and that's incredibly funny to us.
It is very powerful.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
That's... oof. That's not a fun tape. Yeah, that would fuck us up, hearing that. That would fuck us up. Mm-hmm.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it.
Ooh, that one would hurt to hear.
He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too. Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients. Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that? Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent. Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little? Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer. I don't believe this. Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough, though. Dr. Hartman might fucking suck. Fair response to the agent, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously?
Barry?
Barry!
About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't
The
hassle me
cutout.
so much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Fucking got their ass. Excuse me, dude. I got thermos to get. That's 48 or 49. One of those two numbers.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Get what you deserve, dude. Bye-bye. Stupid.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
All right.
I had to find a way out.
Oh. Oh, got a flashlight. Oh. Ow. Owie. Owie.
Sometimes it is that difficult to open a door.
Fair, honestly. Sometimes it is. Oh, not that way. Not that way either. Ah, jeez.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Hey, lamp. Can I have this? Can I? No. Okie dokie. Blast him. Ah, damn it, you broke the lamp. Okay, up. I can't tell if the game just kind of forced my camera up like that as like a, hey, please look. Or, what. But, we should have guessed it would be the generator we couldn't play with earlier.
I think the camera probably did force you in the right direction.
Yeah, they're like, please go upstairs.
Like, hey, look at that.
We gotta go. Ow. I like how the darkness wedged those two in there.
They fit perfectly.
Mm-hmm. You know, Ow. I think we were supposed to get a little closer with that flare. Ah. Yeah, we were. Ah, no more bonus magical flare. Sad. Ooh, page.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Boob tube.
Like we wouldn't stop to watch an episode of Night Springs. I don't know why we don't get subtitles this time, but...
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad.
no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Oh, please! God, no! Linda! Linda!
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad I ended up in this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda, relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
This TV may have been the several-minute ad section. That would make sense.
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of an air horn and screaming metal. Many roads are dangerous, but none more so than one to Night Springs. Magic.
Oh. Yeah, you're definitely right, Santu, because the fact that it just did one directly into another episode. Yeah. And also probably the fact there was no subtitles for this section, which means they probably didn't have the original subtitles on hand for it because it's new.
Tonight's episode, What's in a Name? We find an old man standing on an old, rusting, derelict bridge, leaning his bony frame against the cold steel. And though he looks idle, he is hard at work. His young apprentice attends to him, as good apprentices do.
Yes, yes. Coming along nicely. Don't you think, boy?
Yes, Magus.
Sir, we've been getting some complaints. Are you defacing the bridge?
Oh. No, I wouldn't do that.
Sir, I can see the screwdriver in your hand and the scratches on the steel beams. You've been spotted doing this all over town.
Yes. I have been very busy, but I'm no vandal, officer.
Exactly what are you up to, sir?
He's writing his name on the town.
The youngster is correct. I'm writing my name, my whole name, the entire and complete description of my soul on the town. I'm almost done.
Yeah? Well, all I see is an old man tagging public property.
Oh, I should bow down to the wisdom of your years. Words have power, young man. Names and titles especially.
Uh-huh. And, what's your name supposed to be?
Tell him, boy. Tell him while I finish the carving.
Officer, it's...
Say my name, boy. Say it.
It's Night Springs, officer.
But isn't that... That's the name of the town, isn't it?
Yes, it is from now on.
Wait, where'd he go? Hey, where is he?
Oh, officer. You know where he is and what he is, don't you? I think you should get in your car and drive away and remember which town you're serving. Your will be done, Magus.
Ah, yes. There are too many little towns to count, all of them with some little magic of their own. But some towns have more personality than others, and none more so than Night Springs.
Yeah, something about the way those two little episodes were recorded definitely feels like they were definitely recorded much later. Probably recorded for this purpose. Ow, fuck. Light. Uh-oh. Ow, fuck.
That's ball.
That's ball. Okay, we see what we gotta do here. Oh. Whoop. Out we go.
I'm here.
Oh, hey. Hi, Barry. Sorry, Barry. We're seeing a bunch of shiny things all over the floor. We gotta go. Oh, yeah, baby. There we go.
Hey, come on. You gotta get going. Ow, I'm over here. I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
Uh-oh.
Monster House.
Oh, God, it's a Monster House sort of situation. Ow, fuck, we dodged the wrong way. We gotta go. Also, gotta say, this big sculpture up front here, batteries, does have the similar vibes to the painting that Santu sent.
Yeah, the weird art mural.
Yeah. And also very Dead Space vibes.
It is a little bit like the marker, isn't it?
It's a little bit of the marker-esque. Not just the one is necessary, that's fine. Yeah, I'm working on it, dude. But first, what if there's a page or perhaps a coffee thermos over here? No? Okay. What about the back? No? Okay. Fair enough, then. Alright, now we can continue out. Oh, wait, we have to go this way. Now, I don't want to say anything too down on Mr. Wake's physical prowess here. We could hop this shit. It wouldn't be that hard. You've even got the wrought iron you could grab onto. You could lift yourself up to that. Like, it's only just about your head. This would not be a hard climb. This would not be a hard thing to climb over. And we're not exactly what we would describe as in peak physical shape. But we could climb up over this, no problem.
But like we said, Alan's a bit of a fail guy.
Alan is an incredible fail guy. But no, we must hedge maze. Oh, fuck, they got evil guys in here? I'm just trying to find pages. And coffee. Oh, fuck, evil guy. Blasted. Don't trust Emil. Emil was Hartman, right?
Emil Hartman, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit, and Emil was the name listed from Thomas Zane in that first page that we were given. Ah shit, we're making connections. Page.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
The only meal I need is a hearty banquet. Am I right, lads? Amen, Phoenix. Amen.
God, I love food.
God, we love food. Or what? No. Whoop, no. Alright, hang on a second. Battery. Ow. That's a forward progress. We don't go there yet. That's scary. Up.
Scared of progress.
Scared of progress. Forward momentum. No good. What is good? That's right. Pages, baby.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Well, you didn't do a good fucking job of that, did you, buddy? Alright, now we've got the page for the maze. Now we can go. We feel content in this. Wait, unless... Nope, nothing over here. Okay. Yeah, alright, we can get out of here now. We can keep going. Checkpoint reached, but unlike the other checkpoints, you didn't... Hartman, we're glad you're dead. You should have provided a small box of tools for us here. Stupid idiot. How are we supposed to fight the dark presence now? Oh. Thankfully, someone keeps leaving around revolver ammo. On all the chairs.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh, there's Birch.
You'll sleep like a baby.
Ow. Ow. Hurts. Gotta say, miss our million flares we had last time. We're missing our million flares. Alright.
I do love to have a million flares.
Do love. Do you reckon Bright Falls has a statistically higher rate of gun accidents on account of bullets everywhere? Assuredly. I mean, look at
all
Alan.
American small towns are like this.
Yeah, true.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm.
Oh, that's our sign that there are birds there, huh? That makes sense. Buddy has a thermos he's hiding. Out of my way, buddy. Ow. Alright. All we had to do is make sure we timed that flare shot to hit as many birds as possible. Flawless. Efficiency at its peak.
3 pills at night and you'll sleep like a baby.
Now that's not true at all, you say. We take 3 pills a night and we have some problems sleeping. Occasionally.
Sure, you're not taking the right pills.
Ah, shit, you're right. We gotta take the better pills. Where the fuck did you come from? We saw you materialize, buddy.
They love to doing that.
Cowboy Curtis here loves to fucking appear from nothing. Oh, Dr. Hartman has special darkness pills that knock you right out. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Where do we get some of these? Knew there'd be a page in here.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Is it just us, or does something about this feel like ever so slightly, just a teensy tiny bit homoerotic? Is that
Could
just
be a
us?
little bit, yeah.
Is that just us? Is that just us?
No, it definitely...
Like,
there's a little bit of gayness there.
Now the question is, do you think the homoeroticism in this page was present in the writing because of the influence of the dark presence, or do you think that came from Wake?
Oh, Wake is definitely a little homo. I was going to say a different word.
Yeah, fair enough. Thank you for not saying it.
He's a little gay with it.
He's a little fruity. Or do you think it's like, again, it's either that or maybe, again, we could also attribute this to, you know, that part definitely comes through, but also part of it could be the dark presence doing the Tumblr thing of playing, like, you know, gay toys with real people. Which is also another angle here.
Love to playing toys.
Love to playing toys. Anyways, before we continue to proceed through the garden, we're actually going to pause and take a short break here, because it's been about 2 hours and 15 minutes. We got to stretch a little bit and hit the washroom. So, you'll still be fully audible if you want to chat with chat and all that. But we are going to step away. And if you need to step away and get, and you know, stretch and everything, go ahead, do that as well. We recommend you do it as well, Chad.
Snack.
Yeah, get a snacky treat for yourself. Get a little something, you know? In the meantime, we're going to send you to the BRB screen. We will be back in a bit. Dear return.
Dear returned.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hi.
And also hello to Grimace, our beautiful, lovely wife. Hello. Mwah. All right. We're back. We're stretching. We're good. All right. And we did this thing we forgot earlier. Our phone does this thing sometimes because it's a Android device and Google is on there. Where how modern devices really like doing this thing where they're like, hey, look at this old ass picture, by the way. Just ambush you with it. Our phone did that this morning with a picture we didn't even realize was still on our phone of back in high school when we went on a trip to New York City.
Scary.
It was scary because it was being ambushed by a picture of ourselves as a teenager. And it really goes to show how far we've come, because our first thought when we saw the picture was, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that guy? And then we went, oh God. We used to look like someone who got into internet arguments for fun. Christ. But it's a great... But, we're going to talk about it a little bit because, we realized as well something about it. And it just, again, shows how far we've come. Which is that, one, we didn't feel as upset about it as we thought we would. We didn't feel anything about it at all. We were like, huh, that's funny. Because we were kind of expecting it to be like a, oh God, looking back on that old, picture of us and be like, all the feelings will well back up. But no, honestly, we look enough like a different person at this point. It's like, who the fuck was that guy?
Whomst.
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy? And that's great. Being able to reflect back on that period and not feel like the dread of existing is great. The second point we want to make about it, and we don't want to flex too much or anything here, but I don't know if anyone else has seen that one comic that was going around that was like a comparison picture of a comic someone drawn of comparison picture of the most depressed average dude, and then the after picture being the hottest the hottest woman you've ever seen, sort of thing, talking about transition. And listen, we're not going to say we're the most attractive woman around, sort of thing. Our wife might disagree, but hey, we look pretty damn good in a bit of eyeliner. I'm just going to say it. We look a lot better now.
The part of eyeliner.
Mm-hmm. Eyeliner is very powerful. But even without the eyeliner, we look at that and we go, damn, we're hot now. This kicks ass. Anyways, third point is unrelated to anything we've just said in the last 2 minutes. We were talking earlier about how we need to stop drinking Coca-Cola so much, and we were drinking earlier. Anyway.
Grip it and rip it.
Ah, crisp. All right, let's keep going, shall we? Now we're back in it. We got energy going again. Let's go. Let's crack that shit open. Later we'll make ourselves a cup of tea or something. Drink. Oh my God, a man just came from that tree.
It's a tree man.
Oh my God, there was, moral of the story, there was a tree man. Hey. Not now, buddy.
It's a tree man.
I'm trying to eliminate the threat of tree man. It would be incredibly funny if the thermoses had been branded in the original release as well.
They are branded. They're OG Retainer branded.
Oh, yeah, but imagine if they had been I don't know what a thermos brand would have been. Imagine if they had just been imagine you go and you're collecting the fucking Yeti thermoses or something, or ARAM. Or some, an actual fucking brand. That said, again, if we can find a way to get our hands on one of those Oh Dear Diner thermoses at a price cheaper than $70, we're just saying, we'll pay it.
I don't even mind paying that much. I just don't want to spend that much money or get that much money to a scalper.
Yeah, true, true. If it was like an official thing from the store, that much, yeah, we pay it. But it better have the lid that doubles as a cup, or it's not worth the money. Modern Alan Wake would be collecting Stanley Cups. It does, thank fuck. Thank fuck. Thank you, Soundtube. We're at ease now. Ooh, a flare. Oh, we see you, beautiful page. Can I fucking help you, buddy? Yeah, you stay down there now. That's your home. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Ooh. Goodies. Goodies for us. Goodies for Alan. Little snacky treats, perhaps. Some sort of batteries and revolver ammo. You can tell there's a point. You can tell when we're talking and having thoughts, and you can tell when we're talking and there's not a single thought going on behind the eyes.
I just assume that's most of the time.
That's fair. Yeah. Again, you can tell when we're having an actual thought in the game and when we are just making noises for the sake of making noises. Alan Wake likes to crack open batteries and eat the juice. Who doesn't? Emil made Tom do it. Sometimes you gotta awoo. Hang on, sorry, our wife is sending us gay things, so we have to respond appropriately. I don't know if we've mentioned this on stream before. I know it might come as a revelation to some of you, but we love our wife so much.
I am glad, because we'd be concerning otherwise.
True, but we love and cherish our wife very much. Oh, fuck! There was a Bushman! Fuck it. There's Bushman.
I misheard that. And I thought you said we love and cherish our wild fairy. Which is not what you said.
That is not what we said, true. One time when we worked at our first job in the movie theater, though, there is a lady who, when, directed to her theater, I choose this deer's wife too. No, you fucking don't, Pokey. We'll kill you. We'll kill you. You better don't. You better don't right now. Anyways, who we directed to her theater and everything, and she went, "Oh, look at you, my sprightly wood elf." And we think about that every single time anyone talks about elves. We think about this, like, middle-aged white woman looking at us and, like, just going, "My sprightly wood elf." And I'm like, what the fuck is your deal, lady? We were 15 at the time, and it's like, you are a weirdo. But also, at the time, we were like, we're 15 and you're weird as fuck for this one. But that lady had a zest for life that we hope we carry into, middle age and everything. We hope to match her zest for life. Yeah, we weren't ready for her zest. We were not ready for her zeal. She hit us with that, and it caught us off guard. But, again, our hope is that when we, are at that age, we still have such a zest for life as her. Like the person who, when we were working at Costco still, who looked at the shirt we were wearing and was like, "Oh, is that your Zodiac animal?" And we looked down at the shirt we were wearing that had a biker, that had Donkey Kong on it. Drawn like he was biker art. And we've decided, yeah, sure. Our Zodiac sign is Biker Donkey Kong. Why not? And again, that lady, that's the zest for life. Yeah. I will never have her zest, but I might be able to match her gusto. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now, I did see Barry on one end of this place, which was very hard to not instantly run at Barry as fast as possible. But we did see a page the other way.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Magnetically drawn to Barry's welcoming arms. Who isn't? He's Barry. Just look at the guy. Yeah, best friend characters in media wish they could be as iconic as Barry Wheeler here.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh, boy, there's a guy. Oh my god, there's multiple guys.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Whoop. Barry, there's a sewer man. Oh, fuck yeah, a quarter. Ow. Ow, we did not survive. Alan Wake is very resilient, it's true. Oh god, there's birds.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Nope. Whoop. Well. Ow. Please stop stabbing me. Let's go to the car. Nice, Barry.
We're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't
The
care
cutout
what
is so
anybody says,
fucking good.
I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I think Barry deserves at least a tanning bed for all this. At the very least.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, How can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can.
Al, I know.
That's fine, he says, putting a gun on the dash.
There's something special about this place.
Normal.
The light, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it.
The dark presence.
Far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on, but they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Bonk.
I feel like if he had time to notice it and like try and push Alan out of the way, I guess he could have just hit the brakes.
Yeah, probably. Oh shit, a large boulder the size of a small boulder. Also, yeah, Barry is the one driving.
Crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine. Forget that! Are you okay? I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down them. It's like a sheer wall.
Grief, are you a glasses wearer?
Yep.
Don't you hate being a glasses wearer?
There's something moving down here!
Occasionally,
When you have to
yeah.
clean your glasses.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That part's the worst part.
I wish they were self-cleaning.
Barry, are you alright?
We don't know how they get so dirty.
I'm good, Al!
It's a mystery to us.
Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
God, Barry's great. But, yeah, that part's the worst part. Just having to clean in everything. Constantly.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
If Alan is a fail son, Barry's the golden child.
Absolutely.
And secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
Oh shit, Monty, thank you for the raid. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my hell site. We are just gonna pause real quick here and give you a quick shout out. How are you doing? Ah, well, alright then. What were you up to, Monty? How was stream? We hope it went well. We're happy to have you here. The traditional panda greeting, throw something in our head. It's a traditional greeting for a lot of people to us. More against the storm. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, that's no good. Why? It feels like there should be audio there. For the barrels, like, those little explosions out of the ground. It feels like there was a bug there to take the audio out of it.
Yeah.
Or something.
It seems like there should have been, like, some sort of earthquake time sound.
Having the little explosion effects occur in utter silence is funny, though. Ah, jeez. Whoop. Okay, we don't got the moves. But we got a thermos, and that's all that matters, baby. Whoop. Dodge down. Whoop. You stay down there. Video games, funny, trick, true. Got a very good run going. Might be able to get a year 6 win. Hell yeah. We still don't really know what that means, but by God, it sounds good. So congrats on that. Uh-oh. Don't lift the big cars at us. Is that a fridge? Fuck! We got too distracted to dodge. We were trying to figure out what it was. Oh, we thought that was a page glowing on the floor. It was a fridge again. There's a page glowing down here, though. Yeah, appreciate the game letting us immediately take a closer look at the fridge. Ah! You will not stop us from claiming our manuscript page.
That's a mind-glowing rectangle. I want it now.
I need it.
When he stopped the car at the
Yeah, why does it get free hit me redeems? Bastardess.
Was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Walter. You gotta steal the moonshine, Walter. Ah. Booby hatch. Up. See, there was sound. Ow. Ow. We gotta go. We gotta go. Ow. Ow. That one wasn't good. That's when there's a hole in a shirt, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll accept that at face value.
Booby hatch.
Booby hatch.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
We must run into the darkness quickly. There might be pages or perhaps a thermos down here. Never mind, there's nothing. We've been betrayed by expectation. Once again. A page!
I hoped there'd still be a
so
working
hungry
somewhere
for
around
paper.
Here to power up the old lights by the gate. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Bitch baby couldn't even kill me.
I'm doing a fool.
So hungry, need to find my wife and head to P.F. Chang's. Alan Wake.
P.F. Chang's is a Chinese restaurant, isn't it?
I think so. I won't lie. It's a very recent thing here. We only got a P.F. Chang's here, like, within the last, like, couple years. We've never been to it. We just know it's here, somewhere in the city.
I wonder if it's any good.
Not a clue.
If you ever try it, let me know.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated on the P.F. Chang status.
I like to talk about food and think about food and eat food.
We think about food all the time. Have you been keeping up with Dungeon Meshi?
I could sense
the anime?
movement in the woods
Yes.
ahead.
Good.
Facing the enemy without
It
a
has been
weapon was
brilliant so
dangerous,
far.
but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. If you're hearing us say this, chat, if you aren't watching the Dungeon Meshi anime, you should. Just, you should.
Even if you're not, like, someone that really likes anime, I think it's just a good show.
Absolutely. It's an incredible show. Whether you like anime or not, it's just a good show. It's one of the best written pieces of media we've consumed in a long fucking time.
So far, it's managed to avoid all of the, like, really creepy anime tropes.
It's ignored. That was, I think, the big concern with Studio Trigger being the ones to animate it, is because they love to lean into stuff like that. So having it not be the case with them is great.
The most sexual thing that's happened is an upskirt of a male dwarf.
And
that's all that's happened.
And that's how it should be.
And it was honestly
Again,
a blessing.
Listen, it's a blessing that they do that and commit to it, because that's from the original work. And if they're gonna give upskirt shots of anyone, it better be Senji.
It's the mangaka's a woman, right?
Yep.
Thought so.
Mm-hmm. And she is goddamn good at everything she does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Santo's a very good metric for anime, I think.
Fair.
Just in general.
That's fair. Yeah, anyways, Dungeon Meshi may be, in fact, one of our, she's a huge Baldur's Gate fan, absolutely. Dungeon Meshi might be our favorite story we've ever read. It's one of our favorite pieces of media of all time. If you haven't read it, watch the anime and do yourself a favor, read it. Do yourself a favor. Trust us. It is incredible. Also, sorry, we got distracted skipping over and talking about Dungeon Meshi here, but we do want to take a moment here to go back to this message. Allan Poe once wrote, P.F. Chang's China Bistro is an American-based casual dining restaurant chain founded in 1993 by Paul Fleming and Philip Chang that serves Asian fusion cuisine. My name is Alan Wake. I might have drank too much of the Anderson Brothers moonshine. Thank you, Pokey. Anyways, read Dungeon Meshi if you haven't. Do it for us. Do it for us. Do it as a favor for us, personally. Pokey's real good at writing bangers in chat. Yeah, if we've gotten an,
driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, we don't want to brag about y'all too much, but we're incredibly lucky to have the community we have, not only of wonderful people, heavy-duty flashlight, but to have the wonderful group of, audience that we've got. And also, y'all are funny as fuck. Y'all come in here and write bangers in the chat and aren't even weird about it, unless you're weird in a way about things that we're weird about things in a way. So it just all comes together in a way that works. So hey, good job, team. Good job, crew. Thought that was meat in there for a moment, not embers of a fire. We're not going to pretend we're normal. We're not going to pretend we're normal people.
The car was.
There's three of us in one beast.
It wasn't far.
For Christ's sake.
If it was Barry,
but we're weird in a way that we hope draws other similar weird people to us. What is /pause? That's /positive. It's a
tone indicator.
It's an tone indicator. Yes. Though again, that we always, every time we see tone indicators, we think about that one post someone made about how doing the Fallout, skill checks thing of adding it in brackets before the statement is always more effective. Oh, God.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Thanks, God.
Are you there, God? It's me, Alan Wake.
Oh, these are bear traps. I was gonna say, damn. God has started fucking, shotgunning pages onto the floor here. It's bear traps. It's bear traps. We should not step into those. They're bear traps. Every single time they use bear traps in this game as a mechanic, it's that, it's always spaced out so perfectly that we've entirely forgotten that they exist as a mechanic in the game. And it almost gets us every time. Just making sure we're not missing anything in the bear trap field. Oh. It's funny you mentioned Shadows of the Damned here, Audiovore, because Shadows of the Damned is a game that, for some reason, has haunted a... we only ever played the demo for it. Let's get this part clear. But some part of Shadows of the Damned has occupied a corner of our brain that we've never been able to clean out, and we don't know why. But God, it's the sort of game where, you know, we do wish that they'd been allowed to cook, because it visually is very striking.
Isn't that the one where every single gun in the game is a dick joke?
Yeah.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Respect that immensely.
Yeah. Oh shit, we have a bunch of pages we have to listen to. Whoopsies.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man
at some point we'll play Shadows of the Damned.
Bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
But of course, all we know about Shadows of the Damned is that there's the gun is your friend Johnson, the demon who fires bones. So it's all dick jokes with the guns, and also that there's that, if we're remembering correctly, one of the levels and characters in Travis Strikes Again: No More Heroes is based on it.
Incredibly powerful.
Which is good and makes us actually intrigued.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Shout out to these weird, crafty old men. You know, that makes perfect sense, honestly. We knew that Travis Strikes Again was based on some of the shit that happened there. But that makes perfect sense, honestly.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Mm-hmm. That makes perfect sense, honestly, yeah. We really gotta go back and, we're gonna go back to Travis Strikes Again when we've gone through more of, Suda51 games. Because, again, so much of it is clearly based in that, you know, you got to be able to take a look back at all of Suda51's works. And we know some of them we cannot play on stream because of the language used in them, which is unfortunate. Oh, hey, dude. Can you step on the bear trap? No, you can't. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. Yeah, honestly, makes perfect sense. That also makes perfect sense, honestly, that, yeah, so much of No More Heroes 3 and Travis Strikes Again is also clearly very proud of its usage of Unreal. Which, you know, fair enough, honestly. Ow. 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 Whoop. Up. Right, it's the only weapon we have. That makes perfect sense. Okay.
You get killed by a bear trap.
Yeah, we turned around after all of that and we stepped into the bear trap.
That's really funny. I looked away for a second and just heard the laughing.
Yeah, we managed to perfectly place ourselves. Alright, we gotta collect this thermos again.
Leon Kennedy picked out exactly should be.
True. I've been replaying Diablo 1 and now I'm imagining Alan in the dungeon with a revolver and flashlight in vaguely European fantasy land. Yeah, absolutely. Diablo shoots Diablo with a gun. See, you say that, Santu, but honestly, Sam Lake and Remedy doing a gothic fantasy game would kick ass. I'll say it. I think it would kick ass. Okay, not making that mistake again. Oh. None for you, buddy. Ow. Whoop. Whoa, shit. Out of my way, buddy. Nice try.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
That would kick ass.
Hello? Anybody here?
I do think it would be interesting to see what they would do if they tackled like a fantasy game. Like a...
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Because this is technically a fantasy game, but you know.
No, don't! I'm sorry!
Nervous. What do you mean? What do you mean, Honey Bear? Hmm?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I'm certain you delivering your dying lines there, you know, Would have probably felt better for you if I didn't have a flashlight point blank in your face the entire time, but whatever. Not my problem. Window. Ah, fuck.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Yeah. I'm now the protagonist. Who was the protagonist before of your little story? Was it Barry? Smokey. I bet it was Barry.
That's a question I can answer for you once we finish the game.
But this is true. Brutal. The protagonist was going to be Max Payne, but Rockstar wouldn't let Alan use the name. That's so sad they'd do that to Alan Wake.
I mean, that is sort of what happened with Alex Casey.
True.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Yeah, we use the light to dispel the shadows around them so that we can shoot them with bullets.
Yeah, the shadow, the darkness within them shields them, and by blasting them with a big bright flashlight or light of some kind, you can peel away the shadow and make them vulnerable. But the darkness is still inside of them, which is why they're still possessed.
Yeah.
So you can hurt them, but you can't actually free them. So once somebody's taken, they're gone for good.
A moment,
sad.
I considered strangling the idiot.
Insofar as we know,
was
anyway.
Mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Maud had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
More driving.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Who left this convenient thermos right here? Just a little treat for Alan. Yeah, this is definitely one of those sections where if we don't go around and explore a little bit, we're not going to get everything.
Yeah, this section is pretty long, but I also do think it's maybe one of the better, maybe my favorite chapter in the game.
Fair? Fair?
For reasons you'll see later.
Fair enough. We just know with these driving sections and everything, because they're pretty open, that we have to really poke around to make sure we get everything. I haven't played Alan Wake 2 yet, still working on Control, but I assume it is about Alan struggling with his crippling caffeine addiction. Yeah, probably. That sounds right.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that seems right.
Also, Santu's right. This is everyone's favorite chapter in the game for good reason.
Understandable, honestly. We crouch or something? Oh, we wasted a flare. Whoopsies. Oh, we wasted a flare gun shot. We feel like we should be able to crawl under there. It's just habit.
Video game logic.
Yeah. Alan, you can't keep drinking this much coffee. Your body needs water. Water? Like in Cauldron Lake? Never. Thank you. We're, you know, painting a beautiful fantasy. What is Stephen King car accident? Oh, because we met that donation goal, we're gonna make sure Stephen King is hit by another car. We hope that helps. In Minecraft.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Yeah, Alan should write himself some powers, like a shoot dodge or a bullet time. You're right. You're right,
Alan
audio.
should write
board.
himself some bitches.
Yeah, Alan should write himself some bitches. Oh my god, that man's climbing over a rock. Alan should write himself a less stupid fit. God, we are killing this, man. Oh fuck, that's the guy from Alan Wake. Oh shit, you're right. What's he doing here? I don't know, honestly. They're not anything smart. Hello and welcome, Sketchblob. Alan Wake 3. Alan just writes himself into a power fantasy where he has magic powers and 100 wives. That's powerful of him. We have to drive down every road just in case. Yeah, Alan Wake 4 instant HRT. I am trying to picture Alan Wake writing a visual novel. We know you said light novels there, but like, we're trying to picture this. Hi. Ow. Ow. Excuse me. What is happening to this car? Oh, we've landed it perfectly on a stump.
You stumped it.
We stumped it. Alright, we've unstumped it. Alright, we're fine.
Gremlins are attacking your car.
Gremlins and beasties are trying to punch the shit out of this car after we stumped it. This car is so full of effects. Yum. Alright. Okay. Oh. Hey, don't do that. Uh-oh. Car gone. Car gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We gotta go.
Car goes boom.
Car went boom. Ow, fuck. God damn it, these blokes got legs. My car gone. Oh, God. Oh, thanks for the speed boost. Alan Wake 4, Alan's Homestuck, AU. That is a sentence you've written there, Audio 4. What? Huh? What? I just got an achievement for collateral carnage, but all I heard was everyone alive for a second and then suddenly an explosion and a lot of people, I guess, died. Hi, what's up, Goblin? Hi, are you Max? Our phone's sitting there. Because you want to hop up onto the desk. Yeah, there you are. We did it. We got him. Death Star blew up. Ah, shit. Or no. Ooh, a box. Actually, we should reload this thing while we're at it. Who the hell are you, buddy? Hi. Hi, kitty. Hi, Buna. Up.
Your skeletons appear.
You were kidding.
The skeletons appear.
The skeletons appear! We legitimately don't know why we didn't expect them to hit me with a fucking skeleton. Skeleton Divine Death Blast! Shit! Ah, Alan was not ready for Skeleton Divine Death Blast. That's incredibly funny. Holy shit. Buna, if you have something you want, you can sit on our desk and be nice, okay?
I love the skeletons appear.
I fucking love the skeletons just appearing. I was like, okay, enemies are coming up out of the ground or something. That makes perfect sense. Skeletons? And then it hit me in the head with a fucking skeleton. Ah, here we fucking go. Ooh, a thermos.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run!
Fingers are so cold.
There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Oh, this rules.
Ow! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! This place is stuck! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Ow, ow. We've been killed. Yeah, this is the part of the game that kicks ass, I guess.
So this is Children of the Elder Gods.
Oh yeah, we know this song just because this is the part of the game we came back at last time when we were playing with Grave. Ow, ow. But yeah, this part kicks ass.
I'm a sucker for like a good musical sequence in a game, so this section of this game just fucking slaps.
Yeah, absolutely. Hitting us with this, just hitting with this out of basically left field is incredibly good. It's, ow, fuck. We keep getting distracted, not only by everything going on, but also, again, our cat, who is sitting so sadly on our desk.
Forlorn beast.
He just wants us to pet her and give her treats.
The part of music activates my autism in a very specific way.
Yeah, absolutely. That is our sweet daughter. You are right. That is her. Hi, Gwynmiss. We love you. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow.
Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
That guy just evaporated the moment he stepped into the light.
I realized I'm in the time of his life.
Yeah. He is having so much fun. Ow, fuck. Every time we stop to try and reload. Oh. We've run out of flashbangs. We do wish we had more flashbangs. Ow. God, that rules. God, that section goes so hard. Holy shit. God, yeah, shit like this and, like the fucking Dark Carnival from, Left 4 Dead 2. This sort of shit rules.
Capital of America.
Hey,
God, that kicks
This way
ass.
to the farm.
Yeah, but we gotta go see if there's more stuff. We need our pages, Barry. God, that kicks ass. Our pages. Thanks for hanging out, Monty, and thank you for the raid. You have yourself a good one, alright?
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left
Bye,
it.
Monty.
I'll come back for
Bye,
you once we have
Monty.
the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Barry, please move.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Barry, I need you to move, please. Damn. You tried. Yeah, Barry symbolically and literally carrying Alan's scrub ass through this whole mess. You're so fucking right, Santu. There's gotta be something out here. You know, we've said that a lot during this playthrough. There's gotta be something out here. And we're right again, baby. We've never been wrong before.
As the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
Proof of what? You're a jackass? Basically. Alright. What?
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Alan Wake is so mean to his friends. He is so mean to his best friend, Barry Wheeler.
His only friend, Barry Wheeler.
His only friend, Barry Wheeler. No one else wants to hang out with his insufferable ass.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
We all spend
Oh, Night Springs! Man! Brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What, are you new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this. But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream? Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
Weirdo with a diving suit, huh?
Weirdo with a diving suit.
A really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there. I don't know what that means. It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Oh. Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm. Hey, something's happening here. Yeah? What's that? What? Can't you hear that? Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Damn. Rip to those guys. Well, anyways. Swore we saw something. We gotta check. We did! A coffee thermos! My bra wire is trying to kill me. Ah, jeez. Is it like is it falling out of place or anything? Hopefully it's something that's like an easy fix. Oh, page. But you're almost free at least, Grimace. You're almost done, honey bear.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
The Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok Tour. Be Awed by Celestial Wrath and Fury. April 11th, Seattle, Washington. April 13th, Bakersfield, California. April 14th, Long Beach, California. April 17th, not Long Beach. 17th, New York City, New York. 18th, Newark, New Jersey. April 22nd, Detroit, Michigan. April 26th, Jacksonville, Florida. 27th, Tampa, Florida. 30th, New Orleans, LA. Louisiana, that's what that one is. And Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Not a bad tour, all things considered. Alright, well, let's hit this button. Nice. Ah, jeez. It's the squad. Ow. Nope. Ow. 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 Fuck. We didn't expect to get ambushed by so many dudes.
Always expect to get ambushed by so many dudes.
Apparently. Oh, what if we just yumped it? Oh, you're telling us we can't just yump down there? Sad. Alright. Let's get out of here. Pick up a little more ammo. And mosey. I believe you, buddy. Let's go. Whoop. Alright, we're gonna do our best to make it to the Anderson house before we wrap up stream for today. Up. Ow. There it is. Oh, fuck. That's so many fucking boys. Whoop. Ow, fuck. Oh, what the hell? I was in the flare. I was in the flare's light. That was bullshit. That guy's cheating. Keep forgetting this thing we have. Much better. Hey, Barry.
Wow, those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
You know, Barry's always looking for the best in these situations, and that's good.
Yeah, he's weirdly optimistic at all times.
He's
It's kind of endearing.
It's very endearing. He's like, you know what? Yeah, this all sucks, and we're in a hellish situation, but like, hey, what if I sold some merch for these guys?
He's a manager through and through.
Truly. He's an astute professional.
Not so professional, even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hates Alice. Things are looking up for him.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
I just gotta double check there are no pages in here. Just in case we hadn't swapped it out in the middle of the show.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost
I love
here,
Batman.
isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been
Feels like a guy that would be a good friend.
which concerns an
Yeah.
ongoing
Like an old man that gives you good advice, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, he seems like he doesn't seem like he'd be our best friend. He seems like a regular that would come into the the tea store and just chill, and he'd be cool as hell.
Yeah. Like he's a guy that comes into your shop, orders the exact same thing every time, and has done that for the past 10 years.
We had a guy like that at the tea store, actually. We never actually made him pay at that point. We just comped him a drink every time. Because he was just chill. He was an old dude who came to hang out and just chat with us all.
Usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier.
Yeah, I'd go fishing with Pat, man.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Sorry, our cat's trying to eat plastic.
Yummy plastic.
Alright, let's go.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Oh, right. I should probably open the door. Oh. Yeah, those burned out geriatric wrecks are helping us. Alan, be nice for once in your life. Just once.
In fairness, I think they would probably describe themselves as that.
Yeah, true. True. I was gonna say, I think I know what's about to happen here. Ow. 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 Oh, we've been run over by a car.
Oops.
Yeah, we had a feeling the moment we saw this thing that something was about to go down. They really, really want to give us hunting rifle ammo instead of more of our shotgun rounds.
Yeah, I have a preference for the rifle personally.
I mean, fair, we normally would in this case. However, they've given us the, you know, the fully auto shotgun here, so... It is really funny that they put boss fights into this game. It is incredibly funny to us. Ow, we've been run over again. Cat, you are knocking over everything on our desk. Buna, down you go. It is not time. Ah, great! You were hitting us a lot. What the fuck? Hi, Grape.
Punched by a cat.
And then by a grape. Howdy, howdy. We're fighting a combine harvester. Has Alan woke? Alan's woke as fuck.
Got to be kidding me.
Whoop. Ah. We're going to attack us if possible. Well, you are certainly succeeding in both, but it's good to see you, Grape. It's always a joy to have you around. Whoop. Ow. Nope. Oh, hang on a second. Wait, real shit, dude? That's a lot. That's a lot of cows and pigs in. How do you know that offhand, dude, by the way? It's just like, you just know that, or? Oh. Ladder here. He's a farmer. Ah, you're right. Farmers do intrinsically have the knowledge of exactly how many cows and pigs exist in the world at any given moment. This is intrinsic knowledge they contain. Silo keys. Ooh, don't like that flashing light we're getting. Okay. Look to burglar how many chickens exist on the planet, and what'd you find?
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
Yeah, let's go. Like 33 billion. That makes sense.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right
We're-
at home then.
We're fully trusting you on this, Grape. We'll believe it, that there are 678 billion grapes in the world right now. We'll believe that inherently.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this.
I like them putting in that one mechanic of the co-op action there and just, that's it. Old gods know the truth. Yeah, we'll get in there in a sec. Okay, well, we'll tell you this, Shuki. By the time you get back, probably we will be done. Or maybe not. I don't know. If you're just grabbing food, coming right back. But either way, yeah, we're going to get in that house and then we're going to wrap up. Well, Grape, here's your exclusive look at content you didn't see in your playthrough. There's trees back here. Like a couple bushes. Yeah, Grape, if you haven't guessed, we're going incredibly slow compared to you because we have been doing this for every single part of the game. We have been walking, like, around every nook and cranny of the map. Non-stop. Okay, it's probably... Hopefully this last page is in the house. Because we got one page we're missing, and if it's not in the house, we're gonna... Ooh. That is also fair. You had a promise to keep and a time limit. We have been obsessively pushing our way through every bit.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Thermos, baby. Listen, I bet I could fix it as a fuse box as well, but, like, hang on a second. A fuse box can wait. A second thermos? Puts me on a fucking lucky day.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
There it is.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Yeah, we figured, Grape. And it's not like this has impacted our enjoyment or anything, and we're not on a time limit, as you said. We just like poking around. You are a bit of a gamer.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be...
What's that in the wall?
The crazy lamp lady from the
Old gods know the truth. Unless you meant in here.
Oh, yeah, it was the writing.
Oh, okay. We thought we caught the edge of that chandelier. You know, at the edge of, we were like, oh.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
This song, we won't lie, after Grape's playthrough, we've listened to this song a lot. Possibly to Grimace's annoyance. But balance, thought, memory, ruin, as we establish in our Deer review, we love the shit out of all the songs on it.
We'll stay here for the night and head back to town
as Poet and the Muse?
light.
Yeah, Poet and the Muse.
I always forget the title of this one for some reason.
Hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, we appreciate you putting up with us, Honey Bear. Mwah.
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? right?
There's the standee. That's what we were curious about.
I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, god damn it.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best.
Incredibly terrible drunk impression.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her.
You cannot escape your fate, Ribbit.
I know, Al. I know.
Thank you for the follow, Jewish Cthulhu. Hello and welcome. Hope you're doing well. Wait. Yeah, we know. Hi. Correct us if we're wrong. It's Lilith, yes? We know you. Just not off the handle.
I think it would be accurate to describe Alan as just an addict in general.
Yeah, fair. That is you. Okay, we're correct. Perfect. Okay, again, we knew we recognized the handle. We just had to make sure that we were giving the right name. Yes.
How much longer are you planning on going?
We actually thought that was the end of the chapter. So, now that it's not, well, we're gonna wrap up here, actually. Because, we have to leave to go pick up our wife from work in a little bit. But Gray makes a good point. Quickly.
Whatever power had brought me back
No.
to this night at the lake was also stopping me from leaving. I had no choice but to see it through, to find out what had happened. It was a
We
crazy
cannot go to his non-branded car.
yet it was more than
All right, then we are going to leave the mystery of what truly happened that night to next week. Just because we got to get ready to go pick up our lovely wife from work. So, thank you all so much for joining us. Work-wife moment. That's how it goes. We love our wonderful, beautiful wife. We must go collect her from work so that she can come home and relax. So, we're just going to go quickly check if anyone is live right now that we can send y'all over to. Indeed, there is. Our friend Lily is live, and we're going to send y'all over to her. She's playing Life Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So, potential spoilers for that, I suppose. But thank you all for joining us for the stream here. We're so glad to be back into more Alan. And thank you, as always, James, for joining us for this.
Of course.
Yeah. You know, if I was Alan and I had a non-branded car instead of a wonderful sponsorship car, I'd think I'd let the darkest take me. You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. And that's why everything happened. Because he didn't have a Lincoln. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is for you. Be real nice to Lily. She's cool. And, as always, the stream is now over. Have fun and enjoy. Bye.
Bye.